Hey, what's up, guys? Mike and Mike here from Art of Alpha. We had a email from one client, or we've been getting a ton of emails lately, but we had one the other day, and the guy was like, he was saying he always complains that he's short and not good looking enough. So he was saying like the tall guys have an advantage, and he said he couldn't keep up with. He was saying like, how does he compete with those guys if he's not tall and good looking, he's short, and he thinks he's not as attractive? One of the things you can do is you have to become a master at skills. If you feel like you don't have value as far as looks, and you feel like you need to compete with those other guys, then what you can do is you become a master at certain skills, and you make women feel a certain way. So the way they feel is more important than, say you have a guy that's you think is better looking, but he doesn't make the girl feel anything. He's kind of boring and he doesn't know how to act alpha. A guy that does is going to have an advantage over him. So it's becoming more of your mindset, believing in yourself, accepting yourself. And what you can do, say if you are doing salsa dancing and you become the instructor of the whole school. You're so good at salsa dancing. So you have that skill. So any girl that comes in is going to see you as a leader. She's going to see you as in charge. And a guy that comes in that's maybe tall and good looking, he's not going to have an advantage over you because he's not going to have that same skill and that same confidence. So you can sort of use these things to your advantage. You can become a master at anything, whether maybe guitar, maybe it's salsa dancing, maybe it's photography, maybe it's film. In those environments, you're going to be the alpha, you're going to be the man because you've mastered that skill. So if you feel like you're lacking as far as physical attractiveness, you can become more attractive as far as your leadership and as far as your development of yourself and your lifestyle and your confidence due to that. So don't just focus or think everything's about looks. You want to become good at a well-rounded guy and become good at things, and then because of that, you're going to have girls come into that sort of circle that you built and see you as a leader and see you as a confident guy. So that's one thing you want to focus on. So instead of worrying about that, oh, I'm short or oh, I'm not as good looking, improve what you can. So improve your fashion. Mike's going to talk a little bit about how to improve your fashion, how to kind of stand out and compete with these other guys that you think are better looking, what you can do.
The few things, like especially because I'm kind of newly back into being single again, so I had to, of course, update and get back into being fashionable with everyone else. So the first thing that we did is we went out shopping. The biggest thing I like to find is a couple pairs of jeans that fit pretty well. They don't need to be like skin tight, but you want something that's a little bit more form-fitting, nothing baggy or too loose. You want a solid pair of jeans, like a nice blue and then a black. That way it offsets with whatever shirt or top you're going to use when you're going to go out that night. So we do that. A nice set of shoes is really good. Right now I have a really nice brown set that goes with most of my outfits, but if I want to change it up, I have a gray set as well. So those are the core of your outfit that we want to go off of. And then the top part, all your shirts or your sweaters or what are you going to be wearing, that can be the difference where you change it from color to color or go more crazy into designs or short sleeve or long sleeve. But as long as you have the core of like the pants and the shoes, you're fine. You can also accent yourself too with, I only do usually a watch, and I do maybe one necklace or maybe one bracelet or something, but nothing too show offy, too big of a band of gold or anything like that. So we do anything, even with the shirt that I found today. This one's a little bit more form-fitting. It fits very tight, nice on my shoulders, a little tighter on the arms, brings out my chest a little bit, and tapers in on the side. So you want, again, more form-fitting, nothing too baggy or loose. We do simple colors. We like to do a lot of grays, reds, blues, black. If you have really nice eyes, we kind of accentuate on that. I have blue eyes. If I try to get stuff that's going to bring that out.
Yeah, so Mike's kind of just talking about one way if you feel like you're not attractive. We want to increase that. We want to amplify to make you the best, most attractive version of yourself, right? So that's, Mike was talking about some fashion tips, some colors, some tight, not super tight, but some better fitting clothes. So that's one thing. Become the best looking that you can. But in the meantime, too, you want to do these other things, get better at speaking, get better at presenting yourself. Really accept who you are, and that will make you more confident. You don't need to do anything too extreme that makes you seem like you're not a real person. Like sometimes we see these guys that wear like bright, like flashy shoes and flashy jackets. You just want to be normal still. You don't need to do all these crazy things to stand out. Be normal. But what you really want to do is if you're like you feel like you're not as attractive, well, if you become the best at some skill, you are attractive. We go out to salsa dancing all the time. We see guys maybe that are tall, good looking, but they can't dance, and they're in that situation. If a girl likes a guy that can dance, she's going to go for the guy that's a better dancer, that's more confident with it, and he has that value and he has that status in that situation. So find something that gives you status, makes you seem like a leader. So focus on skills, focus on mastering skills, and don't think everything is about looks. Become better at triggering emotions, understanding human and female psychology, and then also in the meantime improve your looks the best you can, but understand what attracts women and become better at certain skills that women appreciate.